He's an uncynical superhero who is going to have to confront the face of evil for the first time, and he will be transformed because of it.
You speak Italian? No, he doesn't speak Italian.
L'ho studiata la francese tanti anni fa.
Amazing.
Oh.
The amazing Mark Webb.
No, that's all.
A kind of surprising new.
Yeah, it's surprising. I think.
Secondo loro gli ingredienti di questo grande successo, un personaggio che piace moltissimo, un primo film che ha avuto un successo strepitoso, cos'è che conquista il pubblico e forse non solo dei giovanissimi, secondo voi? Grazie.
I think Spider-Man is a character that's been beloved for a really long time because he's different than a lot of other superheroes because he's a kid, and he is not a billionaire, he's not an alien, he's a kid who has to pay rent and has trouble with his girlfriend and all these domestic relationships, and I think he's the most relatable superhero behind the mask of anybody.
See. Yeah, I agree. You know, I can't really add much to that apart from, you know, the suit. As we've said many times at this point, you don't see any skin color. You don't see where Spider-Man is from. So anyone around the world, this is what we've felt all around the world, is that everyone can project themselves into the suit. You don't see that it's a white, skinny Queen's boy in the suit. You can imagine it's anybody, black, white, Chinese, Italian. And I think that's incredibly potent and powerful that's why this character is loved as well.
Un personaggio molto interessante, cioè c'è proprio veramente la prima volta che vediamo un confronto tra un supereroe e la sua compagna, e qualcosa anche rispetto al sense of humor che ha questa serie, che la rende particolarmente apprezzata a partire dal personaggio, e voi l'avete mantenuto. Grazie.
I think one of the things that's really enjoyable to watch in terms of the relationship, you need, for me in movies, I don't know why, probably because it confounds me in my real life, but I love watching on-screen romance and connection between men and women, and it's something that I've always loved, and what's great about Andrew and Emma when they're acting, they're really good improvisatory actors, so they are very awake and in the moment and alive, and they build on the nuances of each other's performance. So as an audience member, it feels very real. It doesn't feel scripted, and that improvisation, I think, adds a really special layer to a movie that is shrouded in spectacle and massive effects and action. You need that humanity, and I think that that's what you get when you have really wonderful actors like they do.
Emma, do you want to react?
Well, I would just say that was something that I think Mark was very clear about from the very beginning, that he cared deeply about this relationship and protecting this relationship and giving Andrew and I the space to explore and to improvise and to kind of find the different layers to Gwen and Peter. And the writers were very protective of that as well. So, that was a huge part of why I wanted to be a part of this movie, was that Gwen and Peter's relationship was just really beautiful, really fleshed out, and meant a lot to me. And the hope of it and the tragedy of it is, I think, incredibly meaningful as Peter Parker moves forward into becoming stronger and stronger as Spider-Man.
O se invece è stato più difficile, ecco, calarsi in tutta la parte in CGI.
The pre-loser, I think it was all very exciting and challenging, and I think any actor will tell you that when you get a chance to play, two roles. I mean, Dane, I'm sure you can chime in on this. Is the fact that you start out as this sort of, corny goofball guy with the comb over and everything like that, and then you get a chance to display, your talents as a villain. All of it was cool. There were times when in playing Max, You know, we got, you know, laugh out loud moments, and then there was times in playing Electro, we had some really villainous and really, you know, exciting moments. So both characters, the pre-loser and the blue loser, were fantastic.
La potente storia d'amore che esiste tra Peter e Gwen, la chemistry sul set, la chimica che si è creata tra questi due ragazzi, ci puoi raccontare qualcosa che è successo lì per lì?
I just let them do their thing.
What?
I just let them do their thing. I didn't have to do it again. It was great.
Don't lie, you coached us both so intensely.
Every day.
On the ways of love.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I forgot. I just was watching in the background, having a good time, smiling and getting a little weepy in this every once in a while. I don't know. Like there's, I think it's just about protecting the process and trying to create an environment in which that feels as real as possible. And then we would play music, we would talk, we would. I'm trying to think of any specific direction. I don't remember anything, honestly. It was just about trying to create an environment that was reflective of the scene we were trying to create and trying to protect that.
It's a real testament to Mark as a director, because I think it's such a delicate thing to attempt to capture the most intimate of human moments that we experience in our lives, and to allow all of us in these intimate scenes, you know, maybe not love scenes, but there is love between all these characters in different ways, to forget there's a